Hello guys, how you all doing? This is the weekend, so I hope you're having a great time already. You've got things to do, places to go, money to spend perhaps. I'm doing a quick steelbook review right now. This is one that just come through the post the other day, and as I've liked to do since I've opened my channel, is a lot of people are interested in buying when they have a better look, so I want to show you them a little bit better so you can decide for yourself. This time we're going for Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch. This is the extended cut, although saying that, they're all an extended cut with options. There are a couple of versions of this out. There is also a Canadian version, which has got the attack tank in it, which is in one of the scenes from the movie. And that is a completely different cover altogether. I'll flick over to the main menu later and you get a rough idea of roughly what it looks like. It is personal choice between them whether you prefer that cover or this one. I prefer this one, some people prefer the other one, so I can only show you this one, I'm afraid. Well, this is the German version. Lovely to look at. This is why I chose it, because it's got what's her name in this? Baby Doll's character, Emily Browning, on the front cover. So if we zoom in, you can see her attire, the gun, the big samurai sword that she's famous for. Really good detail in it as well. You can see the lighting and the snow across her figure. And to the right hand side is another key moment from the scene. This is from the first CGI scene in the movie with the robot samurais and the guy with the machine gun. You can just about see the bullets sort of flying, whizzing around her there. It looks really nice. In the background you've also got the temple, because this is in the fighting square, even though they did actually take place fighting inside the temple. And you've got lovely sort of font of the word Sucker Punch just above it there, also with the snow capsulating the picture as well. Little extended cut version at the top. You do get the theatrical version in this too. You actually get 2 discs. So that is the front cover. It's absolutely awesome to look at in my opinion. It's a matte finish one. Not very cheap to buy, this one. I've seen it on the Amazon German website, and it goes for an extreme amount of money already, and it hasn't even been out that long. I think it's something like 59 euros or something from owners there. And on eBay, I mean, this one cost me about 40 quid as it was, so not the cheapest of steelbooks. But saying that, if you like the Canadian version, which is lovely, you can get that one a lot cheaper. I think it's something like $17. So, you know, you might get lucky there. If you prefer that one, then you're going to save an awful lot more money on it. So there we go, that's the front cover of it. If I look at the back, you've got a really nice cover art. Now there is a little snag to this cover art, which I'll show you in a minute, but to go over it here, you can see Emily Browning's figure. Now, to show you what I meant earlier, there's a tattoo on her leg and you can see about half of it, so I'll come back to that in a minute. As for the picture itself, again, it's very similar to the front cover, but from a different viewpoint and more arty style. This one, more sort of painted art rather than photographic art, and a lot of colours and the snow coming down on there. The only thing I don't like is the, as you can see that, these massive, the credits rolling. It actually takes up about a third of the back of the actual artwork itself. It's huge. Then normally they stop about here, but that one it doubles it. So that's a little bit disappointing, but I'm being really picky here because obviously you know what you want to buy, and I want to try and show you as much about it, good and bad, at the same time. It's got a really nice spine to it. There we go, that sort of matches with the theme of the rest of the steelbook itself. And just about to see the word Sucker Punch in the middle with the snow in the middle. The Warner Brothers there. There we go, so nice, looks different. You want sort of different looking spines when you've got them all sitting together. The last ones you want are the black spines with just the white words across them, which, you know, a good sort of 70% of them will be like that. Now, if I open it up and show the artwork, this is what I mean about the back. It's the same picture again. Bit disappointing, isn't it? The only difference is you get a lot more in the picture from above, below, to the left and to the right hand side. So when I mentioned half of a tattoo on a leg, you would get it from this viewpoint. Now if I scroll across, there you go, you got a lot more to the actual image coming along. And the same obviously goes for the robot. He stopped about there, and we zoom it across, you've got a little bit more to it. Not that there's actually much detail on that side, but you do get a lot more of the temple, and it is a lovely artwork. It's actually one of my favourite inside artworks out of all my steelbooks that I've got so far. Really impressed with it because it's just a lovely action set scene. It's not a clip from the movie, so it's drawn art with colour, and that's what I like, something a little bit individual, and that works for me. So there we go. Now it does come with 2 discs, the German version. You get the normal disc which has all the extras, and it has the normal theatrical version. Everything is in English, and then on its own you get another disc, this one here, which is the extended cut. Now that's German, the menu is German, obviously the film itself is all in English, but the menu is all in German, and that is just the extended cut version on its own. Bit odd that, because had the UK version, and it had everything all together all on one disc, and this one it's got 2 separate discs instead. A little bit of a strange one, but there we go, not to worry. Okay, let's put the menu on for you guys. Now it is a CGI one, but unfortunately it's a still CGI one, so it's a bit of a shame. Now this is the, if you can see it correctly from here, this is the sort of artwork from the UK version that I originally had, and if we look there, that sort of gives you an idea of what the Canadian version is like. It's got that big tank on it, hasn't got the girls on the front, it's just got the tank and the word Sucker Punch, and it's sort of got a green theme to it. It's quite nice as well, so I was quite torn between which version I preferred out of the 2. In the end I went for the one I'm showing you right now. Obviously this time you get to see the gang, Emily Browning's character. You've got the girl, I don't know her name, but she was in the Limitless film not too long ago. Vanessa Hudgens, who seems to appear in lots of movies now. She was in Beastly recently that I saw. And I just saw a trailer the other day for some sort of fun adventure flick called Mysterious Island with The Rock in it, and Jenna Malone, who was, you'd be familiar with Donnie Darko. And she was also in The Ruins. If you're into your horror films, that was a really gruesome movie, that was. So there you go, that's your still menu. So I can't say too much about it in terms of what's happening on it, but if we click on a scene, then we can sort of show you. Now I've seen the sort of the picture images of this movie, and unfortunately it is a bit on the grainy side. I can only give it something like a sort of 6 or 5 out of 10 because I hate grain in Blu-rays, and this has got a lot of it. I don't know why. You know, it's HD. It's got the best special effects I've ever seen in a movie. It's really sharp, lots of detail, but unless it's meant to be like that, and I don't think it is, it's got a lot of grain in it. So I'm fast forwarding into an action scene for you, so it's not everything going on super fast. Just to get a rough idea of sort of what you're looking at. As I said, it has got the most stunning special effects scenes I've seen in a movie, and I know a lot of money went into this. It is a Zack Snyder film. He did do 300, he has done Watchmen, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get another one, although he did get slightly slated reviews for this one. It's either you love it or you hate it type of movie, because the special effects scenes are fantastic, but the story that intertwines it is a bit confusing. I still don't understand the ending. Maybe one of you does and can explain it to me. And it's a little bit slow and so forth. It would have been nice if it was one whole CGI movie, perhaps, instead. So it's quite a dark movie in some respects. But the CGI scenes, and there are 4 segments in this movie, they run over 10 minutes each. And they're a completely different one from the other one you got in the future with robots. This one you can see here is in the medieval times with the dragon. The second one is sort of reminds me of the Killzone game, where you've got the sort of Nazi dead zombies, and in the first one you've got the robot samurais, and it just looks amazing. All of them, the effects are stunning. As for this one, as I mentioned, it has got grain on it, unfortunately, but don't let that put you off. It certainly wouldn't let me put me off a movie. As I said, maybe it's meant to be this way, I don't know. I'm just being picky for you guys, so it sort of helps you decide on what you like or what you don't like. But personally, if you like a film, just buy it, you know. That's exactly what you're here. I'm here to do the review, but I just thought it's nice to add a little bit extra by sort of showing you the TV stuff and that. I get a lot of comments about it, and you seem to appreciate it and stuff, so I'll keep it going like that rather than just talk about a steelbook in front of me all the time. So that's about it for that one. Let's switch it over again. So that is the German version of Sucker Punch. As I mentioned about the price a little bit earlier in the video, it's not the cheapest one to get hold of, but it is a beauty, and I don't just mean Emily Browning, but the actual steelbook itself. Really, really nice. You see it from a sort of side angle like so. Lovely looking steelbook. And there we are. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Leave your comments. Sub me if this is one of the first videos you've seen, because I've got a whole lot more on my channel. And keep chatting. Hope to speak to you all soon. Alright, cheers.